An instance of nepotism at the Texas City Municipal Police Department. On July 31, 2023, Department Head Chief Landis Cravens hired his biological son LaQuinton Cravens to work as his subordinate at the police department in the patrol division. This required Chief Cravens to follow Texas City Police Department Policy Application Standards and Selection Procedures Section 6 subsection A that says, upon completion of the background investigation, the investigator will document their findings, either passing or failing of the applicant. These documents will be forwarded to the Chief of Police for his review and confirmation. Applicants that fail will be notified by mail but will not be given the reason why. All successful police applicants will then be scheduled for an oral review board, which will be appointed by the Chief of Police. The Police Officer Board will consist of 5 members to include 1. A member of administration. 2. Sergeant from any division. 3. Field training officer. 4. Any additional officers regardless of rank with a minimum of 4 years law enforcement with Texas City Police Department. The Chief of Police or his/her designee may waive the 4-year requirement. Chief Cravens is required to follow Texas City Police Department Policy Application Standards and Selection Procedures Section 6 subsection C that says, the Chief of Police may interview police applicants that have successfully passed all areas of the hiring process. It will be at the discretion of the Chief of Police which applicants, if any, will be hired. Chief Cravens is required to follow Texas City Police Department Policy Application Standards and Selection Procedures Section 7 that says, the Chief of Police shall have the authority to make a conditional employment offer to any candidate. Chief Cravens is required to follow Texas City Police Department Policy Application Standards and Selection Procedures Section 7 Section D that says, the conditions will be the successful passing of a physical examination, drug screening, and psychiatric evaluation as well as any and all other conditions deemed appropriate by the Chief of Police. In the event of an accusation of misconduct against LaQuinton, Texas City Police Department policy designates the Chief of Police, his father Chief Cravens, as the sole individual with the authority to initiate an internal affairs investigation and assign it to be investigated under Texas City Police Department Policy Personnel Complaint Procedures Section 3 subsection C that says, major complaints. Complaints that if sustained result in disciplinary action from written reprimand up to and including termination. Such complaints are investigated by members as assigned by the Chief of Police. The investigator will reduce the findings to writing and submit the report directly to the Chief of Police. No other person in the police department has the authority to initiate an investigation against LaQuinton besides his father Chief Cravens. Chief Cravens is the only person with the authority to assign an investigative disposition to any allegation under Texas City Police Department Policy Personnel Complaint Procedures Section 7 subsection C that says, the Chief of Police will assign dispositions to allegations and ensure all proper notifications are made to subject members and/or complaining parties. The dispositions available to Chief Cravens by policy are documented, unfounded, exonerated, not sustained, and sustained under Texas City Police Department Policy Personnel Complaint Procedures Section 5 subsections A through E that says, every allegation raised in a major complaint administrative investigation will receive an individual disposition. A. Documented. Documented dispositions refer to counseling, training, verbal reprimand, or no action arising from minor complaints. B. Unfounded. The allegation is false or did not occur. C. Exonerated. The alleged incident did occur but the officer's actions were lawful and within departmental policy. D. Not sustained. The evidence is insufficient to either prove or disprove the allegations. E. Sustained. The evidence is sufficient to prove the allegations. Administrative allegations are sustained based upon the preponderance of the evidence. All of this describes direct supervision in violation of the Texas City Personnel Policy Chapter 2 Section 4 nepotism that says, No employee may directly supervise or be supervised by a member of their immediate family or by anyone within the third degree of consanguinity. A direct supervisor monitors and regulates employees daily in the performance of assigned tasks. Direct supervision is also defined as being within 2 levels of supervision. An immediate family member includes a spouse, child, parent, sibling, grandparents, grandchild, spouse of any of the foregoing, or anyone otherwise cohabitating with the employee. In the event of a promotion, reorganization, or any other situation giving rise to a relationship prohibited by this policy, one or both of the affected employees must immediately seek a transfer to another available position within the city for which he or she is qualified and that meets the requirements of this policy. If a suitable transfer cannot be made, within 30 calendar days of the event giving rise to a relationship prohibited by this policy, one or both of the affected employees will be required to resign from employment. And Texas City Personnel Policy Chapter 2 Section 5 Recruitment and Selection that says, Department heads shall notify the Human Resources Director of their anticipated vacancies as far in advance as possible to permit sufficient time for the approval to fill the position, recruitment and selection of qualified applicants. The Executive Committee members will be advised of any vacancies and authorization to advertise for applications to fill vacancies must have prior approval of the members of the Executive Committee and the Mayor. The selection of a new employee will be the responsibility of each department head. The city will not rehire any person who was previously terminated for cause from the city. After selection has been made, the hiring department head shall submit the proper form to the Human Resources Director for review and to the Mayor for approval. No employee shall be placed on the payroll prior to securing all approvals outlined herein. Chief Craven's hiring his son, LaQuinton, to work under him at the police department is a violation of Texas Government Code Chapter 573 Degrees of Relationship, Nepotism Prohibitions. Serious problems have already arisen from this internal relationship through lack of objective oversight and discipline of LaQuinton. A review of all of LaQuinton's police actions is advised. 2 events have been reported. 1. That LaQuinton failed in his duty to complete a crash report resulting in the selling of a citizen's vehicle at auction by a wrecker company. 2. That LaQuinton turned off his body camera during a sexual assault investigation. Possible case number 24-001553.